So right after delivery, I was with as a child, the accident happened. So it was like a lot of things happened at the same time at a very young age. As if that is not enough, I got pushed, but not pushed. I got moved to an auntie who was like, at the time, I don't want to say she wasn't nice, she was just trying to figure life out herself, so like I went through a bit of some treatment.
We are still on the Voice Talk Show, where we give voice to marginalized issues and unspoken issues of Africa to inspire change. And we are at our very, very, very favorite session of tonight's Voice Talk Show. That is the interview session. On our seat, we'll be having a lady from the Miss Malaika competition, actually. She's called Samira Rufai. Yeah, give it up. I'm going to have a conversation with her on self-love, and we believe that with that interaction that we're going to have tonight, we'll be so impacted and we leave here different and blessed in so many ways. So let's welcome Samira Rufai. Hi. Thank you for being here, Samira.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Nervous, to be honest, but
So can you tell us about yourself? Who is Samira Rufai?
That's a question I actually really like because I never know how to answer it. But Samira Rufai is a 27-year-old girl from the northern part of Ghana who loves who loves reading self-help books. Because why not? I mean, what else is there to read? And yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. Actually, one of the main reason why we're here is, I believe, the competition that you went to, the Miss Malaika competition, and of course, self-love is fire here. But, you came up because of the competition. I wouldn't have known you because without the competition. So, what we want to know is your experience. How was it like for you in the competition?
To be honest, Malaika was like an eye-opener for me. Before Malaika, I had faced so much rejections, kinda. So I was like, yes, I was me. Yes, I was Samira and all that. But Malaika gave me perspective. Like I've always liked fashion and all those things. But because of Malaika, I was able to identify what I'm more passionate about. Until I went to Malaika, I was I don't know how to explain it, but I was just another girl, And no offense to anyone who hasn't ever been to Malaika, but Malaika changed my life in ways that I sometimes have to explain. I mean,
yeah, but then what I'm actually looking for is, how does it feel like to be in the Miss Malaika house, the whole competition, the whole...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something I haven't told a lot of people, but it was hard. It was hard because I like the fact that there's a bit of self-love in this, because it was hard because for the first time in my life I was competing with a lot of other ladies who were from different backgrounds and had different lifestyles and all that. So what happens is that if you're in something like that and you're not confident enough, or you are an introvert or whatever, you might cry into your shell. So in the beginning it was hard, but at the same time it was nice, it was refreshing, because in the end you learn something.
Okay, so usually with these beauty pageants, people have these notions about the beauty pageants in Ghana, especially with, I think, for Miss Ghana, there were issues concerning that, and a lot of stories around that. Was that the same with Miss Malaika, or it's quite different?
So it's actually,
or there's nothing bad going on with Miss Malaika?
It's interesting you just asked, because I think when the whole Miss Ghana thing came, I had a debate with someone who was like insisting that there's something like that in Miss Malaika, and I was like, to be honest with you, if there is, then I don't know about it. And I mean, I'm not friends, but like I'm quite close to a number of them, and none of them have ever mentioned. Like we've had discussions about this. I think another reason why I think it's not really happened. First of all, it didn't happen to me or any other person I know in the house. But I also feel like with the way things keep coming up, especially with regards to Miss Malaika and Miss Ghana and other pageants, if something like that was happening, at least, given the time frame Miss Malaika has been running, at least one person would have come out.
Okay, so people watching who have no idea what we are talking about, there's something like that and all that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's something like that. Are we talking about the story that has to do with the beauty queens being given
out to men? Yes, that is what we're talking about. While we're in Malaika, there was never, in fact, as a matter of fact, the organizers actually sit us down and tell us that, you know what, if you sleep with someone, you're that's your problem. There's no guarantee that you're going to get a crown. And there was never a part or a time where they said, oh, you have to go in and do this or that in Malaika. So if they're doing it, then that's definitely not now, or maybe to some specific people who are probably very secretive and not saying anything about it.
Okay, so did you try for other beauty pageants as well?
No, I didn't.
So Malaika was what you went for. Why
Yes.
Malaika?
Malaika was different. Okay, let me be honest. Okay, I liked when I was like growing up. I liked Ghana's was beautiful as well, but it was like so
And if I was too long after
No, it's just, no, it's not local. It's just like it feels like a school. Because like almost every week you have to like learn about. I love their passion. I feel like you have to know how to chew and pour and like have to be very whatever to be able to go from Ghana's was beautiful. But it's just a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. That is not to say that Malaika and all those other pageants are not. But Malaika has always been very unique for me. The word Malaika in Hausa means angel.
Oh.
So, knowing this, yeah. So knowing this and growing up, I loved GH1 and they always showed Malaika on GH1. So like back then I would just like sit at home, watch with my mom and all those things I would choose who's like a favorite and all that. And I just always saw myself as being there for me.
One of the things that you do that I find very fascinating is your vlog on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sometimes I laugh. My personal is so funny. Why did you start a vlog on YouTube?
Okay. You know when we're growing up, everyone had what they wanted to do. Like people wanted to be doctors, others wanted to be lawyers. Mine was always journalism. Like I like since I was a child, each time someone asked, because right from childhood I realized I didn't like blood back then. I thought doctors had to always go through blood. So I was like, you know, doctoring is not for me. So because of that, I've always wanted to do something media related. So I went to the Ghana Institute of Journalism and then I finished. And after national service, to be honest, it was hard. I wasn't sure. I had lost passion for journalism and I wanted to do something on my own, but I wasn't sure if, you know, I should still pursue journalism or not. And YouTube seemed to be like the perfect place because with YouTube, I can actually create content that I want to create, do things that I want to do without feeling, what's the right word? Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to be controlled. I wanted things to be done in my way, how I want them to be done and all that. So, yeah.
So, the reason why you lost passion for journalism was because you didn't want to be controlled.
Yes. So I remember before I finished this Institute of Journalism, actually getting to the last, like I think to the final year, I lost passion in journalism because I realized that almost everything was controlled. So the naive me used to think that, oh, when you're in the media, you actually get to voice out things you want to see. But then as time went on, I realized that people have styles of doing things. Like each media house has its own style, and you have to follow the rules. You have to. So there are certain media houses that are like into politics straight up. There are others that are like entertainment, which is cool. But at the same time, even what you bring in is they vet through it and choose what they want to show. And it was a bit disappointing because at that time I had my own goals and I had my own idea of how it should be and all that. So it just felt like, I'm not sure this is what I want.
I actually think you'd be good at it. Actually, yeah. Especially watching your videos on YouTube and all. I actually think you should be I'm suffering. And because all I want to do personally is to make an impact in social work and all of this.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit too much as well. You should be doing this. Okay, so let's get a little personal.
Okay.
Okay, so how was relationship for you before the Miss Malaika competition?
Relationship as a friend.
I mean, romantic relationships.
Before Miss Malaika was single. For Miss Malaika, I was single and I don't know. I don't know if I was searching or not, but I mean I was single and just a boring child.
You felt like there was nothing special.
Yeah, it was. So to be honest with you, it took me about how many years? It took me about 3 years or so to go for Miss Malaika. Yeah, like I was somehow insecure about it. Okay, I'm deleting. Let me get back on track. But no, before I went to Miss Malaika, I was single. I was completely single. I would just go to, I think I was doing my national service, right? So I would usually go do my national service, go back home and sleep. On a good day, I would just go party with friends and come back home and sleep. But that was basically it.
So was it difficult for you? What, like?
To be honest,
yeah.
When I was in the house, it was like it wasn't because I didn't have a boyfriend at the time. It was just like I was kind of lonely, and I had a feeling that maybe if I had like a boyfriend or like a team that was solidly behind me, it would have made things better. Because there were days that
Yeah, making things.
Because there were days that I'll go to. We used to camp. There were days I'll go for like the camp and all those things, and I'll come back. I was living alone. I was living with my parents, so I'll come back home and I'm like emotionally drained and tired, and I just like
Wish there was.
yeah, just like no, you just wish someone would tap you and say, oh, it's okay, or don't worry, this is fine, and like there was no one like that, like all I had was my bed, so most of the time I was just kind of like just lie down.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, it happens. I feel like it made me tough.
Mm-hmm. So how is it now for you after this competition?
Now.
Because when I go onto your page, for instance, I'm like, wow. Yeah.
No,
so I imagine it's.
So like I was saying earlier, I feel like Malaika helped me because when I got out of the competition for a while, I was feeling down, so, yeah, I was feeling very down. So for a while, I cut off everything. I even moved from Osu to like a different area altogether because I just wanted to like be alone and like think about the evaluate and all that. But after that, I realized that, you know what, you actually like fashion, you like this one, to just like push it, to start that YouTube you've been thinking of starting all along, because now I had a story when I was in Malaika, and I still feel like I'm not doing enough to help such people, because sometimes some of them still text me, but I felt like, okay, if I give up or if I fall into depression or whatever, then I'm letting all the people who actually supported me throughout the competition down, so it was like a push, to just like get money.
Mental health being something that we are passionate about as an organization, boys. This is not trying to go off track, but I want you to talk a little bit more about your depression. What triggered that depression and how was it for you?
I think, here's the thing. So when I left Malaika, I partly blamed myself for not going as much. I think I let the whole, I got to a point that I was no longer, so I went into the competition very strong. Like I went into the competition quite confident, especially after I got in. But after a while, I started relying on people. Like I started trying to see if this person liked me or not. Like I was, my performance was based on what people thought or what people. So like for instance, if one of the organizers are not looking at me or whatever, I start feeling like, oh my god, you don't like me, that kind of thing. And it totally like jeopardized my chances, because then I was actually doing things to impress and not being me. So when I left the competition, I was depressed for so many reasons. I also felt like I was too trusting when I was in the competition, so that also like hit me. But most importantly, I was afraid that I had disappointed my mother because I was like, she was like supporting me throughout. She was like, my family in general, but not getting there was like, oh my god, I just disappointed my mom, and that was depressing, that was heartbreaking, and to be honest, I felt it was like kind of shameful, but so instead of like talking about it, because I don't like being a burden, sometimes I just feel like, what, we can do this, let's just, and that was, see, if you're depressed, speak up, talk about it, because that was where the problem started. I was like, no, I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna keep it inside me, and worst mistake ever.
Okay. So usually with people in the limelight, like celebrities and people who are making it, people we look up to, they usually have issues, especially when it comes to self-love, at least at some point of their lives. I think self-love in itself is a journey. Nobody's actually at a place of self-love.
Yeah.
You are getting better every day, or you're receding and something. But when you look at these celebrities, most of them talk about ever being in a place where they didn't really love themselves. So what is your story concerning self-love?
Okay, so mine is actually tricky. I feel like this is actually depressing.
Don't worry, we'll cry with you.
No, I'm over the crying, but I feel like with my journey was, so I have this Miss Maddie always makes, and Miss Maddie always makes fun of me that I only need self-love and stuff like that, but
Please, if you don't know Masmadi, he's a creative director in the making. The voice is
so here's the thing. With me, it was like I was like this happy child growing up, and then life happened, and then I got raped, and then from there, like I see that wasn't enough. I got into an accident, and what people don't understand is that sometimes we actually take these things, but we look past them. We don't think that they can affect people, but it does. So right after the rape, I was raped as a child, the accident happened. So it was like a lot of things happened at the same time at a very young age. I see that it's not enough. I got pushed, but not pushed. I got moved to an auntie who was like, at the time, I don't want to say she wasn't nice. She was just trying to figure life out herself, So like I went through a bit of treatment and all those things, which was too much for my small brain or my little whatever to carry. So back then, I never felt enough. I was always looking for someone to help me because, for instance, from the accident, I had so many scars. I got so many scars, and till date, I still hear it. Like, till date, I still hear. Like, people don't tell me. They don't tell you you're not good enough, but they do things that makes you feel like you're not good enough. I mean, it's different if you get a tattoo, because no offense, but like a tattoo is like it's a choice. You actually went to get it. But like if I have scars, like I didn't start cutting myself or whatever. Obviously people cut themselves here, they're also looking for something. But it's like if someone has scars, it's not because they want it, And having people always tell me that. I always did. I was like, I wanted to be part of beauty pageants, to be honest. But there was always that little voice and people telling me that I'm good enough that kept me from going. So each time I wanted to go for something, I'd be like, yeah, what's the use? They're just bounce you.
People are telling you or you're telling yourself?
People did too. I remember there was this time that I went to, when I was growing up, I used to do action as well. When I was in uni, I used to do action as well. I remember there was this time that, I actually said it on this mic, I remember there was this time that I went to, it was a live FM program, and I was one of the ushers. So while we were ushering, apparently they had like top designers and all those people who were there. I remember while I was going through it, this designer walked up to me. He was like, "Oh, I like your stage art. It's so beautiful. Whatever, blah blah blah." Then we exchanged numbers, and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And he goes like, "Oh yeah, you should like model my clothes, whatever." Fine. Fast forward, I go to meet this man, we do measurements, and I was wearing trousers. See, I was so insecure that, okay, let me finish the story. So I meet him and then he starts talking, and then like when I take my, I had to wear shorts. I took my trousers off and said, "Oh, your scars. No, we'll take you in this industry." And he goes like, "No, you can't go with this. That's cover it up, like bunch of stuff, like." And right in front of him, like my countenance changed, of course, but I acted all tough. And as soon as I left it, as soon as I sat in the car, I started crying. Like I was literally wailing. Because that wasn't the first time someone had told me that I had scars. That wasn't the first time that someone had said, "Oh, that's so huge," that kind of thing. So it felt like I was reliving it all over again, you know. So yeah, and to be honest with you, after that encounter, like for a long time, I was just wearing jeans trousers because I was trying to cover it up. Like I was like, okay, they don't see it, they won't judge me or they won't. And each time someone, even if I was wearing something like a short and someone looked down my feet, the only thing that I could realize was, oh, they're looking at my scars, they're probably judging me.
It made you extra selfish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not that person anymore though.
Yeah. So what you said is very because the very first thing that you said that you had to deal with is the rape. And
Yes.
rape usually is emotional battle, mental battle, and it affects your sense of self. And you having to also deal with something as physical as scars and all of those things.
Yeah.
It's really huge. And I think it's amazing because when I watch your videos and I see what you do even during the competition, we didn't see that. All we saw was a confidence, and we still see that in your videos happily. So it seems to me as though there's been a journey and you are in a better place now. How did you get there? Because seriously, we'll be raped, but it's a different thing, and seriously, how did you get there?
It hasn't been easy. Just like you said, I like the fact that you said that it's a journey. It is a journey. I'm not gonna say that, oh, I'm a better person. There's still certain days that I feel insecure. There's still certain days that I feel like, oh my god, this is tough. But I'm so different from who I used to be. Now I wear what I want to wear without even thinking of what someone might say or whatever. Like if you see my scars and you don't think it is like I'm worthy enough to be in your show or in your whatever, that's a problem. That's none of mine. That's who you are. I mean, it's your show. You're trying to sell a brand, so it's fine. I started off by reading like a lot of self-help books. Oh my god, like self-help books changed my life, literally. I think the most recent one I read was by the Vex King, and I was like, oh my god, like where have you been all my life? The thing is that self-help, we don't take, like we don't, sometimes it looks like it's just trash.
Yeah, they're just saying something from who's going to.
But it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So like if you want to, like most of the time the best thing is to read just these self-help books. If you're lazy, just watch motivational videos. They'll make you cry, they'll make you do whatever. Affirmations. Like I went through all those things. I still do affirmations. I still look at myself. There was a point in my life that I still do it. I still do it now. Like I'll always look at myself in the mirror and say something nice about myself. Always. And even though it looks very vain and not so serious and all that, it works.
Yeah, it does.
Because
Yeah, I do it too. I actually have stickers like next to my bed.
Exactly.
Saying, I am brave, I am strong. When you go to my room, it's there. In my wardrobe, it's there. I am brave, I can make it. Sometimes you feel like it doesn't really, it's nothing, but it does.
It does.
The same way someone will tell you that you're not beautiful, you are this, you are that, it will affect you.
Yeah.
That is the same way when you say those positive things to yourself.
Exactly.
You feel yourself.
It registers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
So if you don't do that here, you're happy I did do something.
Yo,
Actually, use
do
the
it.
stickers.
Just try for a month and see the miracle that will happen. It works, to be honest. It does.
Because I was actually reading a book. I posted it on my page, I think this morning, and it says that there's a lot that a lot of people expect to get from people in loving themselves. Like I'm expecting you to say positive things to me so that I can love myself. But there's a job of self-love that only you can do.
Exactly.
So because when we were growing up, your mom would tell you certain things, your dad would tell you certain things that to them genuinely vision and to them they're just saying things or you're lazy. in a way, it gets to you.
Yeah.
In a way, saying lazy, naturally you find yourself being lazy, you find yourself being incompetent, because those words are powerful.
Yeah.
And you need to do that for yourself.
Exactly.
So I really like what you just said about
Exactly.
the affirmations.
What people forget is that even in relationships, there are times that your partner will tell you that you're beautiful. And simply because you feel like you're beautiful, you won't believe them. Sometimes someone telling you is not even enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people can tell you that, oh, I know people who look very beautiful, who look very confident, but because they don't love themselves enough, it doesn't matter what you tell them, they feel less.
Exactly.
So in the end, it's up to you.
So that brings to the point where you get to realize that the job is for
exactly.
you. Because if the job for you to do is never done, nobody can do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you 1,000 times that it was beautiful.
No.
It will never work.
Good, and passionate.
Yeah, unless you begin to do that for yourself.
Exactly.
So I really like that. I just want us to talk about the voice out parts, what people said. And we had some people voting online, the community. We got them to engage with us as well, and with the people on the couch talking about certain things. I easily identify low self-esteem in others.
Yes, it's like
How do you see that?
Sometimes the way people talk down on others.
The way they talk down on others. So the people talking down on others struggle with something.
Yeah, sometimes people bring others down because they're already down, and then they feel like by bringing the other person down, they feel better. So most bullies, for instance, it's mostly like that. They don't feel good about themselves, so they feel like if I look down on her, if I make her feel small, then I'll feel better. Sometimes it's how they talk about themselves. They put themselves down. The people who constantly say negative things about themselves, or like I'm beautiful, and this is like that, this is like that, and like sometimes they're not confident too. So you can see it's like, okay.
So the negativity they put across with themselves is a way to say that I've said the word, so what can you say?
Exactly.
You know,
it's like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
I mean, my mouth is big. I just told my mouth is big. What else can you do to help me? So it's like they know it, and they try and put it out there before you even see it. So yeah, those people who put people down, people who put themselves down, and sometimes it's just how they handle themselves. Yes, we have introverts, but like there are introverts that you can see who are like very confident. And there are people who are shouty and all over the place, but you can still see that. Yeah, like I said. Yeah.
They're very loud.
Exactly. You can see it's hard to miss.
Yeah. When you said that, that means they know they have certain flaws. They know they are not comfortable with themselves, so they
overdo it. Exactly. So they're like, hey, and everywhere, trying so hard.
And some people do the compensation through buying stuff, going shopping, trying to look good, trying to wear, but still they are not dealing with the flaws.
Exactly, they're not dealing with the problem. So like they would rather do everything than deal with the real problem. So he would rather buy, he or she would rather buy like the fanciest car or the date the whatever tallest or whatever girl, but they would never deal with it. So you can see sometimes people actually brag. Those people actually brag a lot. Because they feel like the more they brag, the more they talk about what they have, the more it covers up.
When you say that, I just want to pick the point so that people know what you're saying. So another way to identify self about the bragging parts, if you have low self-esteem, is sometimes they hold on to certain things so hard. So, I have a car.
Exactly.
Or I am traveling. Or I am doing this. I am doing all these things because they've put this is my house. Because they put their sense of self in these things.
Yeah.
So if you take these things away from them, there's nothing there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So one thing I've also realized with people who are confident in themselves is that when you're talking to them, people who love themselves, when you're talking to them, no matter how high they are, rich they are, they're like, oh, stop calling me sir, madam.
Yeah.
These people have a sense of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stop calling madam. They are usually wearing slippers.
They're like the simplest. Exactly. It's like, okay,
I
don't have to dress. I don't have to. Oh, yeah, you're always the ones wearing.
Yeah, you want to show.
Yeah. So yes, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. So if you have these things that she's mentioned, if you have these things that I have mentioned that you are dealing with, it's a sign for you to know that there's something wrong and you have to figure it out.
It's time to be deep and find it. Because for all you know, it's hidden. You just have to deep and then drag it out.
Because the work of self-love begins with you. And I'm so grateful, so excited to have had you on the seat. You've been amazing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm not surprised because seeing your work and everything, I was expecting the best from you, and you've given me more than the best.
Thank you so much for having me.
Super grateful for having you here. So it's been me, Richard Siao, on the Voice Talk Show, and where we give voice to the spoken of Africa to inspire change. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and which is Voice Network. You also need to go onto our website if you want to be part of Voice, if you want to be part of the movement in making the change that your heart is yearning to make in the world, empowering voices all around the world to be voices for themselves and voices for others as well. Thank you for watching, and thank you all for coming. Those that have been sponsoring us, those that have been pushing our work, we are super grateful for what you're doing for us. Keep pushing and keep signing up, keep inviting more people.